So next year, I'm really excited to introduce a brand new GCSE called Film Studies. It's actually going to be replacing Media Studies, and it's such an exciting opportunity as you will not have studied this subject before. And as you can imagine, we do look at films, however, we analyze them very much how you would analyze books within English class. We look at representation, we look at narrative, we even look at writing styles in terms of film critique. One of my biggest expectations of students wanting to take film studies is you have to have, obviously, a love for film and potentially a love for not just film, but perhaps the media in general. Also, you do need to have a really good writing base. If you're one of those people that struggles in English, film studies isn't really going to be the right choice for you. Again, we do get to watch films, but that's not going to take up the whole 2 years. There is a lot of writing involved, essays that range from about 8 marks to about 30 marks. So at GCSE, we use EduCass, and the exam breakdown is 2 written exams and 1 NEA, so that will be your coursework. The 2 exams are worth 35% each, and then the coursework is 30%. The very first component, component 1, is actually comparing 2 historical American films. We look at Ferris Bueller's Day Off and Rebel Without a Cause. The second part of that is it's actually looking at technology from the 1800s up until this point in time and seeing how film has changed over time, not only just things that are included in films, but also the actual cameras, the lighting, the sound, and things like that. We also look at specialist writing, so this is an opportunity to analyze a film and then actually write about it in a critique style. The second component is looking at global films. So we look at non-English, English, and then UK contemporary film. So the 3 films that we look at is a South African film called Tsotsi, and we look at the representation of people within South Africa. We also look at a science fiction film called District 9. And then the third film, which is a UK contemporary film, is called Attack the Block. It's actually quite funny. It's set in London, and it's about these kids that have an encounter with people from outer space. So it's really, really exciting films and a really kind of good grasp of different genres. And then finally, you do coursework. So you have 2 different options. You can either create a short film or you can do screenwriting. So for those of you that have a real interest in your creative filming, photography, creating the short film will be for you. And those of you that are more confident with writing, screenwriting would be a great option for you. I think one of the biggest misconceptions with film studies is that we just watch films all day and we eat popcorn and we sit on bean bags and we just hang out. That isn't the case. There's only 6 films. You only watch them once, so that's only 6 times in 2 years. And most of the lessons are going to be about looking at context around each of these films. So for instance, whenever we look at a film from Tsotsi from South Africa, we're going to look at what was going on in South Africa during that time period. How does that influence the people within the film? How does it influence even the director and the producer and what they include in the film? So it's very much kind of bringing in skills from English, from geography, from history, maybe even from religious studies as well. It's one of those subjects that really covers a lot of things that you're going to be familiar with, but really putting it into practice. GCSE in Film Studies, it actually helps to set you up for an A-level in Media Studies. You learn very similar skill sets, however, Media Studies is a lot more broad. Other things that you can do with the GCSE Film Studies is it's a very academic subject, and it involves a lot of other subjects as well. So actually, if you want to go on and go into journalism, or to be a blogger, or if you want to be a presenter, film studies is a really great subject to have that on your CV and to give you the skills to do those things. A lot of students go in and do roles such as TV production, directing. I even have students that are interested in creating video games. So it's not just about film, it's actually giving you a lot of skills that set you up for a lot of different things. Also, film studies helps you to think and write in different ways that you've never written and thought about. And this skill set is going to set you up not only for A level, but it will set you up for life. Film studies being a brand new subject, it is going to be such an exciting opportunity for you to join this. You know, if you're coming in with an open mind, really excited about film, excited to maybe learn things that that are out of your comfort zone, to talk about things and debate about things out of your comfort zone. It's going to be a really great subject to add into your other subjects as we explore a lot of things that you wouldn't typically explore in some of your other subjects.